Hey everybody, welcome back. I know what you're thinking. NL, you look a little handsomer today. What happened? You just got tricked by the human brain, baby. I moved the height of my chair up like 2 inches. And now I look like a CEO. Previously, I looked like a level 1 henchman. Now I'm a level 99 mafia capo. Anyway, what are we even... I think we're back on free-to-play, right? I don't know how it happened. Somehow I just ended up getting lower in the chair over time. Perhaps there's some force that pulls objects from where they are closer towards the center of the earth that applies like a constant acceleration there. So I don't know if scientists have gotten to that level. Broken Pieces, great name. 2 different possible meanings. I rate this early game team about a 5.5. We're gonna draw. Our pig getting sniped was not great, or maybe it had no impact at all. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a gravity scientist. We always love the... I didn't really want that. We always love the otter. That's a given. You know what? Let's get freaky now. Let's get frickin' freaky now. Give me a ham at the back. Honey, out of all of these meats that are possibly available here, honey definitely pairs the best with pork. So I think we made the right decision. Now that we just got stomped, but that was just a strong team. I'm not going to cry about that. I am going to laugh about that, though. That's good stuff. Let's take one of these for now. You're alive because the otter got the buff, okay? So don't get like... Or because the pig got the buff from the otter. Don't get too attached to that. We're going to get a little weird here. Our next... We got a flowchart. We're going to combine the pigs. We want to... Unless we get 2 more otters. Oh my god, this team is strong. But our otter might be strong, our ox might be strong enough to give us a chance at a draw, at least. So unless we get otters, we're pilling the otter. Great stuff. And then I think, honestly, you buy a spider, because it has pill potential as well. I probably would not level my pigs right here. What I would do instead is buy a beaver, knowing we get cell mechanics out of it. No pills, huh? I don't love this team, and I mean, we are at 0 wins in 3 matches, but 2 of those were draws. That's not so bad. What's up with this double kangaroo, dude? Double kangaroo? Are you joking me? Hold on. We're going to draw. Okay. We've built an accidental draw team. I don't know if a win team existed in these shops yet, though, so I'm not crying about it. Take me up a level. Now we're talking. Okay, give me a cell. That's as well as that probably could have gone. Give me a rooster. We are looking for a pill. That's a beautiful time for it. Pill me, see what you get. It's a rabbit. I mean, that's not so bad. There is a flip side to it. It's not so good, but like... I know how this looks right now. Basically, like, this is not a good situation. We have a pretty bad team. The flip side of that... Oh, Lord, this could be messy. The flip side of having a bad team right now is that we've got a lot of equipment. We draw again, okay. Like, we're using equipment to make the team look a lot better than it is. I'm going to say that, honestly, the pig has got to go at some point. There's no reason to get it to level 3. Let's collect on some of its money. And then start leveling this rooster. Well, we got 2 rabbits. Let's take advantage of some arbitrage. This is basically 2 HP plus a buff this turn. I'll take that any day of the week right now. I'll add some garlic in front of you. We need more attack on the rooster. But more HP is also nice because we want both. It's just that one has higher, yield for us with the rooster. But, well, I don't know if that's true because I think HP just has a higher yield in terms of, like, usefulness in general. And would you look at that? We actually managed to pick up our first win. Exciting. I would still say, buff me, and, like, at this point, winning or losing this game hinges on how many roosters and how many chocolates we can get. And then replace everything on the team that's not a rooster or an ox right now with a scorpion. And then see how the mood strikes you after that. So far, we managed to get ourselves up there in the power curve. We got a better situation, I would say, now. Give me one of these. Sure, it is not an odd-numbered round, but see what we get. A rhino. We have 9 HP, which is really good. There's a part of me that thinks you can put a rhino 4th. I know it looks like you're never going to get a trigger because, like, you should put it at the front so it could get as many triggers as possible. That's the dirty little secret. That went worse than I would have expected. That's the dirty little secret of the Rhino to begin with, is that it never gets triggers to begin with. So placing it anywhere, I think, is okay. Now, I'm going to say sell me. You're not who I wanted. We need stats, like, desperately. Great sushi, though. Nothing wrong with that. Sure, give me one of these. If I have to, I would take a dolphin. I think we're a little too late for trying to cheese the system with, like, a level 2 and a level 1 rabbit. I might be wrong on that. Like, it would be nice to have a scaler, don't get me wrong. It's just a team that we're gonna... I mean, everything's going okay right now, but we're gonna have some problems unless... I mean, like, getting this rooster to level 2 and maybe adding a melon armor to it is some sick stuff. You know what? Okay, I'm sorry to... You know what? I want to break melon armors. I'm sorry to the dolphin. Now that I see the double sushi, I'm like, I think this is worth it. Even if it hits one of the rabbits... Like, if it hits this rabbit, that's fine. If it hits that rabbit, I would prefer it didn't, but so what? You know, as long as we get a couple of chicken plays here, I'm feeling pretty solid. Pears, still good. Ox to level 2, not necessarily like the most important thing in the game, but still very nice. This is a problem. I would love to have a skunk here. But, I mean, this is not even close. But I'm telling you, what did I tell you? You see a buffalo, you take it, you win the game on pay to win. What are we at here? 3 wins? It's a little embarrassing, but work with me, okay? That's big. Okay. Combine me? I don't know if it's ever too late for monkey scaling, but on lethal, I'd prefer to have like a little snake helping us out, I think. I know this gives us less ox triggers, but I feel something for it. And then you know what? Rather than a mosquito, as useful as it can be in breaking melon armor, let's go, let's do something a little crazy. While this rooster's level 1, there's really no reason not to put it in position 1 and give it a monkey buff. So you're saying there's a chance. And you all laughed at me for taking so much HP. Well, when I told my friends I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, they all laughed at me. But nobody's laughing now. I really don't need you to have more HP, but there's only so many ways that I can give you more attack. This is extremely important. And I would say just send it, man, because I'll still take one of these. Maybe this, maybe we could sell a rabbit, probably at this point. Or I don't really want to sell the ox. Like, I wouldn't deny that it's fallen off a little bit in terms of its usefulness, but I think, well, I don't know, maybe, I don't have an answer for you is the thing, I suppose. I suppose the thing is I don't have an answer for you. Managed to pull out a win there. They're getting pretty close to that fragile back line, but I think you could. You know what I think you could do? Hear me out here. Sell me. No, the rabbit scaling is too important. You're going to laugh. Sell me. You're going to cry too, but sell me. Buy me. Sell me. Buy me. Buy me. Buy me. This is a pretty bold move. I'm not going to deny the boldness of this move. But I think it makes sense. And I still like you at the front here. If we were ever going to get to 10, we needed scaling. If we were just trying to hang on, that was probably the wrong move. But for a chance to get to 10, we needed some form of scaling. And I think that this is the way. I don't know what we just went up against. It's like, as soon as I saw a fly, I prepared to lose. And then it seems like the team maybe had some issues that helped us out here. So, for now, let's give the cat one of these. You get 2 HP, but most importantly, you get some protection. Let's give out some sushi here. I really don't need a chili pepper. Bizarrely, I think I would feed our cat a cupcake and then maybe move it up a little bit in the... Maybe you could be like anti-scorpion tech and then we got this... We just... Like, the worst thing that can happen here is we run into like a hippo. We definitely need the snake to level up. We need the rooster to level up. Like, if anything, and you might take this as being a little bit, like, overly adulatory towards myself, but I'm impressed that we've managed to do what we've done, with the rooster being the only thing on our team that really matters in terms of what it actually does, and yet never getting more than literally one of them, which is really bad. That's important, and I am thankful to see it, but we don't buy that yet. We actually might buy a cupcake. You gotta buy sushi here. The sushi is gonna help you out if you manage to make it through this round, but I think a cupcake's got a certain little je ne sais quoi as well. Now, a level 2 rooster would hit the spot. It would also help out our snake. Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't help out our snake that much, but it's important. That's important. I feel like we still lose. Did we still draw this one? I can't believe we're still hanging in here. The longer this goes on, though, the more hope I have. Chocolate? Okay, now we have a level 2 rooster. Now there's something to it, right? Now we'll get a level 2 cat next time. I don't really care about over-buffing your HP. I still want you to have more attack, but I think we'll focus on a unit that can actually reap the benefits of the food that it's eating. And if we win this one, or draw, as long as we don't lose, we can go up to a level 2 cat. We're going to start to face some serious, you know, some problems. Some of these teams we're going up against are either, like, they shouldn't have made it to round 17 because they're too good, but maybe they shouldn't have made it to round 17 because they're too, I don't want to say bad, but maybe you get what I mean. You know what? Add one of these. I think you can add a skunk for one round. And then we probably take another cat on the next one. I don't know. Let's not even worry about badges. It's a blessing just to be alive right now. Feel like our skunk provided us with some reasonable utility there. I'm feeling okay. And again, that level 2 rooster was like a huge, like, leap on the power curve for us. So I also, you know what? I think for now, I'm going to feed this to you, mostly because you get the extra HP out of it as well. And then I just wanted to see where we stand. I feel like we can do okay with a rooster. And we're just going to add this cat to the equation. We're on round 18. This is probably longer than about like 99% of my games go. This team is tough, man. Are you seeing this? Holy cow. Fair enough. And with the level 3 rooster at the back, not surprising. You might think I'm disappointed I didn't get to 10. I'm thrilled to have gotten to 9 on a run that felt a little jank. I feel strange about this. I think what this has created for us is basic. I don't think we're in a bad spot right now. We'll be the, how about a precious poser? Oh, look who decided to adult today. I think we've created what is, for the time being, an unsellable ant. Now, is that big of a deal? Maybe yes, maybe no. But it's not optimal in an abstract sense. Do we necessarily care about it being optimal in an abstract sense? Not if it gets us wins in the early and mid game, I guess. That's my response. That's my answer. We had superior ant luck, in my opinion, and that gives us a superior result. First win. Took us like 7 rounds to get our first win last time. Very nice. Excuse me. Very nice. Good enough, I would say. And you know what? None of these units inspire me as something I'd like to buff. So let's just give the ant some meat. Like, I was like, which one of these semi-garbage units am I going to give a B to so they get 1 HP? The answer is none of them. This is a definite loss. Not by too much, though. I wouldn't let that one get you down. Okay. I mean, I kind of... I want to take it just because it's an easy level, and the stats... I mean, what would you be on this? You'd be a 5-7. It's pretty good, to be honest. I think... I put a lot of value on stats. I would sell a mosquito that's going to get sold anyway, and then probably do buy... We'll put you at the back, of course. Freeze. And then we're looking for... you know what? losing this round does matter mathematically. Let's try to minimize the chance of a loss and also get a very, very, very small permanent HP bonus. Don't underestimate the power of a 4-6 like this early in the game. That can do more work than you're expecting. No turtles, no sheep. No turtles, no sheep. We love that for us. Okay, 2 wins. Now we got a level. Odds of this working out very low right now. I think, though, we're going to want to get rid of a fish. I'll be honest with you. I think you can sell a 2-3 fish and just buy a bison in case it works out. But we might want to dedicate our investment elsewhere for now. Holy cow. We have to freeze the sloth. I'm so happy my brain picked up on it. This is the second time ever I've had a sloth in, I don't know, more hours than I'd care to admit in this game. We definitely lose this for sure, by the way. Now, I'm cautioning you. The first time I had a sloth, this is legitimate. It was like December 31st, 2021. The first time we had a sloth, I got 10 wins, and I think the sloth also got to level 3. As insane as that will sound, I promise you, I'm giving you one of because you're just a cute little guy there. I'll give you some support. I promise you, with God as my witness, that's the truth of what happened. It was a miracle. This is like, it's a 1-1 that does nothing. So you really are like, you know, the odds of it working out for you are very low. You got to get carried by the rest of the team, of course. It's basically like playing a unit down for a bit. Hold on, though. Oh, what I wouldn't have given to see an ant there. Is that how the English language works? I'm going to be honest. I think we are going to get an ant or some chocolate, and then our buffalo will start to pop. Now, this team is not inspiring, and we are about to lose. And that we're not even close, okay? So, and we're on lethal. So now would be a great time to start picking it up. How about everybody gets a quick salad? We'd really like to pivot off of the rabbit, honestly, but I'll tell you what. Sell me, buy me, place me. This is strictly a statistical play. I mean, it's not a team that I would create in a fantasy draft on purpose. Looking for a level 3 ant, 2 bison that get no payout, and then a level 2 elephant at the back with some garlic, but no hurt triggers. But look at that. That's 4 wins. Come on, give me that chocolate. Give me that ant, man. Presumably, we are going to need a monkey at some point to do this. So, start there. I was like, okay. Hear me out. Sell you and combine you. Roll 2 monkeys. With God as my witness. Give me chocolate, please. Oh my god, okay. I mean, we're on lethal, so this is not good. But with God as my witness, I think this is maybe the only way we can make it out of this. And we'll try to get like a super strong leopard. Remember, we did buy a can earlier. That's not worth a ton. We're dead anyway. I'm happy to have just received a sloth, okay? Like, just to have spotted it in the shop felt nice. That team was not really doing much. This team, on the other hand, hold on. This would be like my first opening shop 7 of the game. I'm feeling pretty confident in that one. Let's be a submissive sailor. You know, the kind that doesn't mind swabbing the poop deck. I apologize. There's 1 win. What did I tell you? 7 out of 10 team. Now give me one of those. Give me one of these. Roll me. We don't necessarily need to buy a fish. As much as I would like to, I always like the bee at the back. I need to see a mathematical proof of whether the bee at the back is actually better or if it's just psychologically and it's any position for the bees is essentially the same, but it feels better. That's the important part. It feels better. And look at that, because when you see the bee pop out, you're like, it won. If a bee popped out in the middle and you had 1 unit at the back, you would be like, oh, that unit won. I don't know if that's the truth. That's just the way it feels. We need better units. This is exactly what we wanted to see, so we can combine. In a pinch, okay, so I do like this before I say in a pinch. You can use a peacock, but I don't think we need a peacock right now. I'll take that, and I'm feeling okay. It's not a great, like, the stats on the team are horrible, but keep in mind the stats on the kangaroo are probably going to be better by the time the kangaroo does something. Although, I can't imagine we don't draw. Seeing what they had at the back, I can't imagine we don't draw. But still, it's good. So I would say definitely pill me. Definitely pill me. Obviously, I'd prefer it hit the mosquito. I'm willing to roll a 4 squad here in order to get a little buff. And then we roll 2 times. And honestly, with this, I could feel persuaded to just put a default peacock at the front. This is just a mercenary. I know we're going to buy a mosquito anyway, but just if a unit with a reasonable amount of HP could get a good trade for us, I'd feel great. And that's exactly what happened. I'm feeling fantastic. This couldn't have gone better. Now, play that out with a mosquito instead of a peacock. You might find different stats. Our kangaroo might not look nearly as impressive. So definitely buy me. Peacock's sticking around. We got space to make, so take one of these to become more useful. And it's round 5. I will buy one of these. It didn't hit the mosquito. That's the only thing I care about. And I don't really think we're on the cusp of making a buffalo work, so let's treat it like this. Round 5, 3 wins. I like this team. There's nothing wrong with this team. Anytime we're going up against a summon build, I look at myself and I say, what a wonderful world. Because our kangaroo is popping. Now, some scaling wouldn't hurt, and that's exactly what we got. I love this. The giraffe, it's always hard to fit in on a kangaroo build, but you can just have it buff the kangaroo, which is, I think, completely acceptable. I really don't think our peacock's long for this world, but I'm going to buy this for you because you're definitely at least 1 for 1-ing right now, and our otter is going to be the first unit gone. Like I said, at least 1 for 1-ing, except that time. Hold on, though. What did I tell you? A little giraffe kangaroo action there. We got to take a level 3 mosquito. It can be playable late game. You're gone. You're part of the squad now, and we have a scaler. It's not exactly my favorite scaler in the game, but it's a scaler. Now, it's tough to figure out what to do with a giraffe here. Any extra stat point is worth something to me. However, man, that is a strong mosquito. Holy cow. However, it's probably our most likely unit to get sold here, even if we get it to level 2. Like, our peacock is better, I think. So, I don't know. I think maybe we don't invest, and we just enjoy what it has while it has it. And you know, obviously it's soaking up some buffs for us. It's tricky, okay? I think, you know what? Let's dump them. Mathematically genius play. What can I say? You can roll 2 kangaroos, like a parrot and a kangaroo if you want, but I think we're happier with this, quite frankly. Dolphin, I would canonically, we're dead. I would go ahead and call it. We're not dead. We're not dead. Holy cow, we won. I don't believe it. I'm going to say it. Dolphin, previously my most underrated unit in the game. Now, after all this is a great squad with 10 HP. This is a great squad to start buy-selling on. Legitimately. I think. Now, the catch is, what do we get rid of? The peacock or the seal? It won't be the mosquito. And it won't be the kangaroo. The roughly equivalent stat. I hate to say it. You know what? The seals provided us a benefit. I also, because you're also getting rid of the dolphin. But that was the part I didn't mention. Let's get rid of the competition that the dragon would have for buffing here. And you know what? This is another squad where I wouldn't actually feel that bad selling the peacock. So this is a squad where I actually look at this and I say to myself, first off, holy cow. But I say to myself secondarily, if you can get a second dragon, sell the peacock, and then you get that little cross buffination happening, I'm feeling pretty solid. And this has been, if you'll allow me to toot my own horn and use the most needlessly erudite phrasing possible, this has been a well-piloted run. Wouldn't you? I would say so, personally. That's very nice, thank you. I'd love some more HP on our mosquito. Thank you. I'll take one of those. Obviously, like a level 2 dragon is pretty important. I would add a scorpion for now. Like, I know, sometimes I think people maximize for, like, most efficient economy instead of, like, best chance of winning. Like, people are, in my estimation and experience, we probably lose this one, by the way. We definitely lose this one. But in my estimation and experience, some people would rather go down, and to be fair, this might actually be a sensible choice, but we don't have any animals that are tier 1s here. Okay, I'm not selling a scorpion for an ant to get a small buff, but I would sell a scorpion and a peacock to run 2 dragons. And you gotta freeze the duck, you piece. Okay. Or we could just get a level 2 dragon, which is... But then the level 1 dragons would buff each other, so it's confusing for me, but... I think we lose this one, too. But I do think that there's a certain... We win this one, actually. There's a certain type of min-maxiness that appeals to people who want to be, like, right in principle and don't care if they're wrong in practice. Like, in my opinion, they maximize for the wrong things in the game. They maximize for, like, oh, I never made a mistake with my shops, instead of, like, oh, I, you know, did the best thing possible to get a win. Like, for example, if you got 3 gold and a level 1 unit, then you find a pair for that level 1 unit in the shop. If you got a choice between buying that unit that you're probably going to buy anyway in the future, or just getting a cupcake, I think it depends on the round. I think there's some times that that cupcake is going to be the right play for you. Maybe not this round, though. Sell me? We could use some melon armor, but I'm not willing to, like, buy a turtle to make it happen. Also, I'm not scared. Like, some people might tell you I'm scared. I'm not scared, okay? I love this, too. I also love lamp. Next round, if it all comes crashing down, we just run that snake behind our kangaroo and hope for the best. Thank you, Mosquito. Mosquito, I really appreciate that one. I just want you to know that's our win. Okay. I thought this was a pretty eventful video here. I thought we did some good stuff. We had our 2nd sloth ever, which is crazy. By the way, I don't think the sloth shows up in the achievement list, but the VOD exists. It probably went to... I don't know what the name of it is on YouTube, but it's something like the greatest New Year's surprise ever or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Still got it, baby. And I'll see you next time. See ya.